from organized crime diner to gang biker bar.
Honestly, it's not the weirdest place she's been, I'm sure. She also spends most of her free time at the Blackout Lounge, so...
True, true. Yeah, so you guys get a back room pretty easily. It's just sort of you walk in, sit down. It's got a couple of couches and a small drinks cabinet. And you're left in, relative silence. So, yeah. Is satisfied with the answers she's got from her contacts, or would she like to do more digging?
Well, she is still waiting on Catalina to call her back, so let me see if any of her other contacts might get anything more. I'm not sure. I'd like to try to find out who that mysterious deal is with.
Well, if
But I don't think I've got anybody with the right knowledges for that.
well, you can always ask them to do a networking test where they, in particular, don't have the right knowledge, but they might know somebody who does.
Actually, I might actually just wait for Catalina Morrison to get back to her. Because and honestly, most of her contacts wouldn't even, I mean...
Well then, Black Cat and A, you're sitting in the back room of the Black Cat. And you're starting to plan a pair of murders. Or, as the possibility was raised, a pair of disappearances. So, in which direction would you like to start going?
I'm thinking disappearances personally.
Yeah, that would be preferred.
Well, I was meaning, what specific thing would you like to start learning about or preparing for? But yeah, sure.
Oh.
Well, I'm just wondering, what actions are you going to start doing?
You said that Harold Knight did something with the Orc Underground?
Yes, Harold Knight, in his role working for White Lady Economics Association, has convinced a number of the clients of White Lady Economics Association to invest their money in Orc Underground related funds and businesses and so on. It's quite common knowledge that these are technically suboptimal investments. The rate of return is a bit lower than like the most high power investments you can make, but with money coming into the Orc Underground, it's generally doing more good than your best rate of return boring capitalist investments would.
Alright, well then I want to call up Garul, the Orc Underground gang leader, to see if he knows anything about Harold Knight and his wife.
Yeah, so you call it Garul. Can you just throw 2d6, please? Yeah, he's definitely available for a phone call. It's okay. What's up?
Well, mate, I've heard about a guy who's doing some deals with the Orc Underground.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Have you heard of Harold Knight or his wife?
Let me think. What knowledge skill does Garul have that you're aiming to use? No particular knowledge skill that you...
I don't think he has a particular knowledge skill for this one.
Alright, I'll just roll some dice then. Yeah, Garul's like, say, isn't that exec man works for White Lady Economics Association?
That's the one.
Yeah, he's a, oh, yeah, no, he's a decently high-level guy there. I don't know much about him personal, like, never comes around. White Lady Economics Association, it's a economics investment thingy. What it does, though, is
Eh,
bunch of money comes out of it from his clients into places around here. And it does decent good. I mean, money always helps.
money does make the world go round.
I guess it does, yeah, maybe. Gurul's sort of blanking, I mean, he's a gang leader, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not like the greatest.
Yeah, he's kind of out of the right circle. He's not in the right circles to give you much more information other than, this guy does do certain business things which are technically better than, the most capitalist thing, but there's not much information here.
All my contacts are slumlords and drug addicts and scum. I don't have very many
hello,
high
Siri.
scale contacts.
Hey,
Hello.
Ah, hello. You've decided to join us.
yes, we just finished the Hearts game.
Oh, right, yeah. You're like 40 minutes late. Let's not worry about that too much.
Thought it was midnight. I got the
Yes.
time wrong then.
It's 0430 UTC, which was 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So let's just say that Minwano's been with you the entire time, because that's easier.
That works for me.
You okay with that?
She's not nearly as terrified of Minwano as she used to be.
Oh, good to know. So let's just bring you up to speed. Minwano, there's a link in the... good, you're in. So the basic job is you've been asked to kill Harold Knight and Madison Khan, who are husband and wife and live in Bellevue. They have a daughter and a cold night. Harold White works for White Lady Economics Association. You were given this job by a Slavic orc in a tracksuit who you think works for the Vori.
Nice.
However, this is probably not a Vori originating job, and whoever's ultimately behind this is just using Vori for the, cutout and Johnson services. As such, a little bit of investigation into who is behind this has started. One of A's contacts has not picked up the phone, but will ring her back after lunch. It is currently about 9:30. You are all sitting in the Black Cat in Tacoma. Another one of A's contacts, however, has given the rumor that there's a big business deal going on between White Lady Economics Association and a mysterious client known as number 61C. You've also been given a data chip with a bunch of basic information about the targets, the employment, who they are, and where they live.
Okay.
Daughter's a troubled youth. Mother doesn't even share the last name of Knight and is apparently living in a high life and sleeping with other people.
And we're sitting in the Black Cat? Is that
Yes.
is that coincidence?
I did not make that up. The GM who took me to their table was like, "Well, shit."
Yeah, okay. So,
I'd imagine the bar is spelled with a C, though, not a K.
It is spelled with a C.
Oh.
Yeah. It's about 9:30 in the morning. You're being paid 12,000 yen each, and there's no time limit. Once you've killed the two people you're supposed to kill, just come back to Sven's. and you'll get put in contact with the Johnson and get paid. So yeah, that's where we're at.
And the hopeful plan right now is to simply make the couple disappear rather than killing them.
That's good. And you found out about their kid?
The
It was
Johnson,
on the data chip.
yeah, the Johnson who did not hire a matrix specialist, simply had somebody do a bunch of digging, and so you know that information that I just pasted into Roll20 chat because I can't be bothered saying it out again. Yeah. So the three of you are sitting around. The current plan is maybe a disappearance rather than a murder. So what would you like to do? A's waiting for a phone call, but it's going to be after lunch and it's only about 9:30 or so. Black Cat's called a contact in the Orc Underground who has confirmed that White Lady Economics Association does bring money into the Orc Underground, but has few details because they're a gang leader, not some kind of accountant. So, what would anybody like to do?
I was going to call my lawyer, because he's probably my most high
Oh, you have a
status
lawyer.
contact.
Nice.
Every runner needs a lawyer in case they
Yes.
get caught.
A's Fixer has the lawyer power.
Yes. So, your lawyer, what's the name of this person?
Phoenix Wright.
Ah, Phoenix Wright. Brilliant. So, just roll 2d6 for me, please, Black Cat. See if you get hold of Phoenix Wright. /R in front of it would also be good. Cool.
Details.
Yeah, you get a hold of Phoenix Wright pretty easy. Hello! Welcome to Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Bam!
Does he say the bam?
Yeah, he actually has a button on his soundboard that does a gavel sound.
Okay. Well, that's different than actually saying bam.
Alright, so yeah. And then he's like, oh, it's you. What do you need?
Hey, Phoenix. I was wondering if you could help me out with some social circles.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm trying to get a hold of somebody who knows more about one. What is that lady's name? Something Khan.
The husband is Harold Knight, and the wife is Madison Khan.
Yeah, I want to know more about Madison Khan because we really don't know much about her personal life.
Madison Khan. Madison Khan. What district does Phoenix Wright live in? Downtown? Yeah, he'll go. I'm not coming up with anything. You got any more information about her?
She's like a Bellevue socialite.
Daughter of a Siberian oil prince.
Oh, right.
Still not placing her. You got anything else to help me with this, man?
I mean, lives in Bellevue. It's been sleeping around.
Oh, sleeping around, is that a problem?
I mean, when you're married, it's typically frowned on.
Oh, who's the husband? Maybe I know him.
Maybe you could sign him off on his name is Harold Knight. Maybe you can get him
there's a click.
Lawyer.
There's a click in Phoenix Wright's head. Oh, Harold. I don't know him personally, but I've got a friend in the industry who works for Maori SA, another law firm. And he said that Harold Knight's been spending a lot of time over at Maori SA.